What's going on, everybody? Nameless Knives here, back with another video, and today we're talking about the WE 705. So this isn't really a review, it's more of a kind of reason why I'm trading this knife or selling it, whichever the case may be. And it's just, there's a few problems with it, but first let's just get the specs out of the way and size comparisons. It's about 4.5 ounces. Overall length of about 8.5, blade length of about 3.6, and cutting edge of about 3.1. Oh, forgot the handle. And handle of about 4.5, I would say. So it's definitely a large knife, not like a huge, like ZT or anything, but it's a big knife. And I happen to like big knives, especially in this 4-ounce range, this is the only WE knife I own. I mean, of course I do own the Blues Blade Smoke, which we'll get for size comparison right here. This is also manufactured by WE Knives. Almost no problems with it at all. It's just, it's great. Love that knife. Some other size comparisons. There's a Delica and the Factor Equipment Iconic, which is a great knife if anyone's ever handled one of these. I mean, I know, but just put an edge on there, really nice. So this is a extremely well manufactured knife, as you'd expect from WE. The action, smooth, just flips right open, and just the detent. Let's listen to it again. It's just a beautiful sounding detent. You can open it with the flipper, you can slow open it, and you can even spotty flick it if you want, which I actually like to do a lot. But yeah, it's a great knife. It does pick up fingerprints, by the way, a lot, if you can't already tell. It's got a hand rub satin finish is what it says or whatever. It looks more like a bead blast if we're being honest. Let me get these fingerprints off. Yeah, it looks more like a bead blast if you ask me, but it says it's a hand rub satin, so I won't argue with them. But there's a few problems with this knife. First off, I love Wharncliffe's, although this is the only one I have right now. I used to own another one. It was just some random Kershaw. I can't remember what it was. I just had it when I was little and I really loved it. But this is a really nice Wharncliffe, but there's one problem. It's extremely thick blade stock. Let's get it. It's thicker than this, and this has the Blues Blade Smoke, it has I believe 0.55, and I think this is 0.57 or 0.58. I can't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head. I should have had Blade HQ out on my iPad or something. But it is a much thicker blade stock than most knives I own, and that also. And while they tried to taper down a good bit here, this is just really thick behind the edge. It just does not slice well at all. If we're being honest, it just doesn't slice. Like if you try to cut into an apple with this, it's basically just wedging it apart. It is literally a wedge, because if you can see there, it's just super thick. I mean, definitely gonna be robust for sure, but it's just so thick. Let me get that up to the camera. I'm facing it the wrong way. It's just really thick behind the edge, and that makes it not the world's greatest slicer. Along with, while you're slicing, this right here has a bunch of texturing, which I don't really think it needs, because it gets a lot of finger stuff in there, like just the oils and everything on your finger, and it just kind of gets dark in some spots. Like you can see where I've flicked it open more, like right there in the middle, and it also, whenever you're slicing, it's hard to clean it out if you get anything in there. So that's another problem, and possibly the biggest problem with this knife. So when you're cutting, Wharncliffe's, you just how far out this flipper goes, you just don't cut anything. The very tip of it cuts whenever you're on a table, so you can't cut anything unless you're going across like this. If you're holding it here, you pretty much can't cut anything, just against my hand, which is probably stupid, but you pretty much only get that end right there, and that's all you can cut. And that's actually happened several times while I've carried this knife. I needed to cut something that not just like this, I wanted to actually like cut down. I couldn't get it right here because of this. This just sticks out so far. And I wish they had thought about that whenever they were designing it, because I love the design. It's just, it's a little bit of a problem, you know? It just kind of doesn't really work very well whenever you're trying to cut like this, along with just cutting in general. And that is ultimately why I'm gonna end up trading this knife, because it's just not good for use. I mean, I love this, how well this is put together. I love the titanium. It's an incredibly nice knife, but it's not a good tool, if we're being honest. It's just, I can't use it in my everyday life, like this one. This has a predominant flipper tab, but whenever you cut, it has so much belly, you can just get all the way, almost pretty much anything above this you can cut with. So I don't think it's a great tool. And so I'm looking for trades right now. I'm looking to sell it for $175. If anybody's out there who wants to go check it out, my Instagram is at London3113, LONDON 3113. So if you have anything that you want to trade for it or anything, but I mean, I just kind of knocked it on this video, so I don't know why anybody would go to it, but yeah, that's why I'm trading it. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hopefully I'll have an actual review for once. And sorry about the break. I was just kind of thinking up a video. I made several reviews and I just didn't like them because I just kept stuttering like I probably have in this video that I didn't even notice. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.